There's weapons and ammo at the shuttle. Stock up.
Okay.
These things try talking to you at all? Barely a word. Then...
So I went over here. Yeah, y'all let me know if everything sounds and looks okay. I'm feeling pretty close to croaking.
Ah, hell! Enemy ship on the way!
Wait!
Get to cup!
Wait a minute, I didn't get to do the stuff because I was drinking hot chocolate. We were not ready for enemies. The one thing that scares me about the combat in this game is you can't just pause, like hold the midterm season. You got this. You got this. You can't hold and bring up the quick menu and pause the combat, which scares me. To immediately equip a new item, select it and use V. Is this good? Compare off. Wait, no, I want compare on. I don't know what's going on. I guess I'm using this now. I don't remember how to fight.
Here they come!
They got balls to try an airdrop.
We did leave off with a pew pew.
Don't let up!
Do I have abilities?
Ha! Lightning's out their shuttle!
I forget.
Since when do rocks float? Just go with it!
Nice! We got some headshots.
Another shuttle incoming!
In this weather? Guess we got their attention. Are those dogs? I wish. They've got some weird cloaking ability. You're shitting me.
Those things. It's all coming back to me.
Sound off!
I'm here!
Still alive!
Here!
Present!
I can't get a beat on this thing.
Nice! Okay, I don't remember what abilities I have or don't have.
There's too many of them!
Oh my god, there's
Just
one
keep
on
firing.
me!
We can do this!
Guys! Help me! That was scary. That's not a friendly dog.
These guys know how to fight.
Uh-oh, there's a bomb, there's a bomb, there's a bomb, there's a bomb. This is gonna take some getting used to. I keep wanting to press, like, space to use cover, but...
Damn, they won't let up.
Come on, dude. Is he not gonna move? We did it! The writing is so cringy. I honestly couldn't even...
Right. It's just these assholes kill Kirkland.
Kirkland! Oh yeah, we did let Kirkland die. You know, that was a thing. I couldn't even pay attention to the lines that they were saying because I was trying to focus on actually hitting things. Okay. It's just they killed Kirkland. Anger is good or calm down. I'm still trying to feel out these characters. Jenkins! Wait, Kirkland! I'm gonna go with calm down, which might make him get pissed, but then at the same time, if he gets pissed, I'll learn something about him, you know?
I hear you, but this isn't the time to lose our cool.
Now I feel better.
What about the others? Fisher's wounded, but sitting tight. Greer's with him.
Dude, I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe around a guy that just shoots a gun into the ground. In rage. I don't know about Liam, guys.
Take cover! Take cover!
What's happening? She's like Samara?
I didn't know you were biotic.
Don't worry, it's not contagious. Before they attacked, I managed to fix our comms. You're a lifesaver. Now just take it easy. Sam, are you there?
QEC link established. Affirmative, Ryder. The Pathfinder needs to speak with you.
Good to see you in one piece. What's our status?
Nice.
Liam and I are with Cora. We have wounded crew. The good news is our shuttle's been repaired. We can get back to the Ark.
Not with these storms. It's too risky to fly.
So what, we're just gonna live here forever? Damn the risk. Our wounded need help. Oh, I forget what these little symbols mean. This means you're emotional, the heart. And this means you're practical or something? Man, I was on such a roll. Welcome to your new home. Game over. Oh no. Our wounded need help. Lactose. Yeah, we need milk in here. Okay. The hot chocolate's almost gone. Our wounded need help.
Our wounded can't wait much longer. Do you have something in mind?
If the storm is the problem, then let's solve the problem.
We're talking about weather.
And I have an idea about that. Rendezvous with my coordinates will... Damn, they spotted me.
Okay, he can change the
Sir?
weather.
Sir! Can you two manage alone?
I can keep her stable. For a while.
Let's move.
Rip? We're just leaving them?
Sam, do you have the Pathfinder's position?
Marking the nav
Oh, the
point
word
on your map.
lactose. Oh
Doesn't
yeah, you're
look
right.
fun.
You're right,
Let's
you're
make
right.
this quick.
That's our
We
word
have to get there
for...
before the storm hits.
What's happening?
No detours. What was my dad scouting for? He was trying to get readings on that tower.
Well, the Nepwood puts him near it.
Exercise caution. The storm front is already gaining intensity.
So far. Nice to have you
I
back, Sam.
feel
How about
so-
some good news next time?
Overwhelmed. I think I need to level up too. Because I think... Yeah, we do need to level up. Combat tech or biotic skills. Heart versus spiky. Yeah, we need to be trained to use the question word. You should go to the doctor. That's not normal. Combat, biotics, or tech. Oh no, so we have Cora? Oh, that's who that is. I couldn't tell with her helmet on. I thought that was who it was, but I don't know how this works. Purchasing combat tech or biotic skill. I have the tactical cloak. Oh yeah, I forgot I have the tactical cloak. Sam and Frodo. Moves that make it rain. Oh shoot. Okay, in general, I'm just not used to these menus yet. So, combats. We have 3 points. Omni, grenade, concussive shot, barricade, turbocharge, rip mine, flank cannon, pistols. I don't know what kind of weapons I want to ultimately use yet. I think I liked the sniper rifles in Mass Effect. Peak performance. I know, I love our characters here. Max health, sniper rifle damage. I'm gonna do max health. Rank 2, shields. Sure. Wait, why is it locked? Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go with these for now. I think last time you guys said it doesn't matter that much what upgrades you choose. Like, you'll kind of be okay. So for now, I'm just gonna go with combat fitness because I feel like I don't know how I'm gonna end up fighting yet. Like, I want to try out more weapons and stuff, but we just haven't. Oh. I don't think. Oh, I do have a sniper rifle. Are there, like, lactose? Are there, like, weight restrictions like there were in the last game? Like, where you don't want to have so many weapons equipped? How do I equip this? Is it just auto-equipped because it's my only one? There are weight restrictions? Shoot. Why? I don't like that. Cora. Let's just do auto level up. I'm probably just gonna do that for the companions. Don't hate me. Liam. Okay. It only matters if you use powers. Is that a hint that I never use powers? And then I have melee weapon. Okay. I don't know how to, like, compare. How do I change my weapon when I'm in combat?
Ryder, your dad was in trouble. We have to find him.
Oh, you scroll up. Oh!
We're gonna find the Pathfinder. Like, right now.
Nice. Okay. Well, I'm like kind of stuck. Okay, where's my little... That's my quest marker. Yes. That star. I don't even know. Yeah, that's my main objective. And I don't think I have any side objectives right now because we did a lot of exploring before. But also... Who knows, honestly? Good game, I like some biotics. I'm still like trying to learn. And it's been like 2 weeks since the first time I played. So I'm a little bit... Oh, that's a toxic environment. Okay. Good. Does that mean I don't want to go there? It's just a dead end. Well, it's me and Liam again. I hope eventually I can have, I hope eventually I can have more than one companion, like probably 2, right? Like the other games. Ooh la la. Ultra light materials. So you can like do some crafting of sorts, which I'm sure I will avoid at all costs. What is that? Yeah, you're right, floating rocks! Okay, let's not get struck by lightning. Okay, is he still with me? Liam? Oh, she's coming too. Oh, I thought just Liam was going with me. Crafting is not difficult. Okay, finding minerals. Oh, I like this. Who needs Garrus? Oh, we need to scan things. How do you scan things again? I don't know what that was. Shoot, what's the button for scanning? G? Ah, thank you. Oh, that's how you melee. I'm gonna forget about the scanning unless we spam that command. Or unless I just keep
Sam's right. We don't have much time.
Okay, we don't have much time. Are you trying to rush me? I have to do these jump puzzles.
Look, the rod. They're drawing the lightning away.
What?
If we
Okay.
hug that wall, they might keep us safe.
What?
Dead bodies here. Lightning didn't do this.
Neither did we. This is more than we took out.
Incendiary rounds. My dad's been busy. He was an N7. They don't mess around.
They said
Somebody was pretty clever with these rods. Only way to survive here.
2, if you count shooting on sight.
My dad's up there. Weird! We were here earlier!
Guess he's been caught.
Oh, I didn't realize we were going into a cutscene. Okay.
Sir,
Stay low.
I have a bad feeling. And there's mysterious aliens.
who are these guys?
Visitors, just like us. I don't think they're native to the planet.
They're not.
Ooh.
We found an abandoned lab, like they've been studying the place.
Good work. You actually did some scouting.
We're explorers. Okay. Idle nerd activated. It's what I trained for. Thank you. That surprises you. I forget what this square squirrely symbol means versus the circle symbol. But, okay. I'm gonna say that surprises you.
You didn't think I would?
You never know what people are made of. Not until everything goes wrong.
Excuse
Plenty
me.
of that on this mission. Sir, you said you had an idea about the weather?
It's the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet. Interfering with
Yes,
that.
we've been
The
expecting
tower is
you.
caught in a feedback loop with the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
That looks like a butt
It
in the
would explain a
sky.
cave we found. Plant life sheltered from the storm. From that tower.
It's a good bet. And I think if we can get in there and shut the tower down,
The lightning goes away.
and the shuttle can get us out of here, in theory. We just have to get past them.
Okay, yeah, that is a theory. What if we're wrong?
We're banking on science we don't really understand. What if the theory's wrong?
The alternative is an 85% chance
Looks
of death
like
from
a-
lightning strike, capture, or worse.
85%.
Well, when you put it that way.
No illusions about this. It'll be a nasty fight the whole way.
Someone's gonna die.
It's getting fried by lightning.
He's gonna
But we
die.
risk turning a skirmish with these guys into something worse.
It's them or us.
Oh, it's them. Problem is, we're outnumbered.
I've been working on that. We just need to change the math.
You changed the map. So what, we have reinforcements? He's blowing them up? Well, that's, Don't look at the butt in the sky! Okay, bye. He could give a little bit more direction.
No! Right behind you!
Push ahead to the structure.
Oh, I got 2 bullets.
Sam, load combat profile.
Wait, where are you? Oh, that was nice. Wait, is that guy evil? Is that my dad? Nice. Who else? Too easy. We're covering him. I'm not really going in, but we are covering him. Okay. Are they just gonna keep coming? I don't know. We should probably push in. I don't know how much looting I should be doing. They just keep coming. Oh. Okay. Good to know. Push forward! Baker and 7, welcome in. Oh, that's a dead one. Yeah, I feel like I have the mentality of just killing every enemy instead of pushing in right away. Oh, there is looting to be done. I don't know how much looting I should do though. I don't know. I guess I'm not gonna...
Sam, biotic
I feel
camp
pressured.
interface mode. Have to keep an eye on our flank. Not if we keep moving forward. Don't let him catch us.
Are you an enemy? No, that's... Okay, so they are gonna flank us. But we have to keep moving forward. Oh, that
How's his
was...
dad doing all of this? He's like a machine.
No idea, but it's working.
She's got it. She's got... Oh, God, do I have to jump that?
That's it. We're doing it. Not much farther.
Where are we going?
Ready?
No, I'm not ready for anything ever.
Let's get inside there.
Nice, we got
that
ammo.
hurt.
Almost fried me.
They are behind us. That's okay, Liam's got it.
Don't stop. If we fall behind, we're dead.
Okay, I feel
Shit, they're
pressured.
crack shots.
Oops, wrong button. Pressing the Mass Effect buttons. I feel pressured to just keep going forward, even though I know I'm missing
Come
stuff.
on, into the building.
But we're just gonna go with it. I'll just pick up what I can see along the way. And not try to worry about it.
Sam, give me engineer profile.
Uh-oh, how do I get over this?
Squad, on me.
How do I get up
Where are you
there?
getting these profiles?
Little help from Sam.
What does that mean?
Just focus on the fight.
Wait, how did he get up there?
The storm's getting worse.
We'll lose our chance if we don't beat it. Come on. We're almost there. Bastard almost got me.
Give it right back to him.
This looks like a control center. Keep him off my back.
He's a heavy!
We made it. In one piece. Not over yet. I need to get through that door over there.
I feel like there's some guy behind me.
What now?
I need to decipher the language.
What? Okay, we're just gonna have a translation moment here. Hopefully he's faster than I am.
There's more coming up.
If this was me translating Latin, we'd be here.
in no time.
We'd be
We
dead.
need to defend both sides or they'll flank us.
Where do you
Great.
want us?
Press X to order both squad mates to move to a location or attack. Well, you can go...
On the move.
And you could go...
On the move.
Sure. What's happening? Did I not put them in there? Oh, they're supposed to be over there! Oh.
Got it.
Right.
Watch it. Think I see movement.
Good thing they waited for us.
We held them off at the shuttle. We can do it again.
I'm just gonna hide in the
A lot
back
of
here.
people still counting on us.
I'm just getting warmed up.
They mean business. Keep them off your dad.
Analyzing possible inputs. 25% decrypted.
Hurry. We don't have long.
Whoa!
Oh, both sides. Slip through.
I hate these!
What is this place anyway?
Okay, I'm supposed to be protecting him, but
Well,
Liam's
50%
getting wrecked.
decrypted. It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I can see that. Try a recursive search.
I will need a moment to evaluate the pattern.
We only have a moment. Do it.
Jesus.
I think I really pissed that one off.
Oh,
Maybe
great.
because I shot him in the face.
Liam's lions are like kind of weird.
Any progress?
Decryption is 75%.
I don't know what I think of him
We've
yet.
almost got it.
Like, I can't tell if he's like
Just a little longer.
being humorous or
They're falling back.
Could be regrouping for another push.
like I don't know what
Stay
his
sharp.
vibe is right now. You know? I feel like she's doing a really good job.
Complete.
That did it. It's a security override. I'll try to open the door from here.
Okay.
Ah, damn, it's jammed. I need to take a look at it.
Okay. Just stand out in the open. Yeah, as I do.
Ryder, I need your help over here.
What?
Go, it's okay. We'll keep a lookout.
We need to get this door open.
What am I supposed to do? E. Fitz!
Put your back
Welcome
into it.
in. I'm doing well. How are
Really think
you?
we can shut this thing down?
I don't know yet. Sam's decoded part of the language. Now we'll see if I can have a conversation.
With who?
Who do you plan on talking to?
More like what? I think it's automated.
Uh-oh, he's gonna talk to the Reapers.
Come on. These are the moments that make it all worthwhile.
Something's gonna happen. It's so dramatic. Something's gonna happen.
Sam, begin translating.
A moment. Indexing. Translation complete.
Let's see what we have.
That looks cool. Did it work?
I'll be damned. It's working. We did it.
But why would they?
There's hope at least.
I'm kind of confused. Why were they using the lightning stuff? There must have been a reason. Busy day and now you're chilling. Perfect. Well, are we assuming that these other aliens that we just killed were controlling this? Or I guess this could have been whoever the natives are, but we haven't seen the natives if they're right about this. So either the native people who live here, whoever they were, or are, or these aliens that supposedly we don't think are natives. Someone was using this system, right? That's what its people need. Proof we can succeed.
This is more than hope. It's proof we weren't crazy. We can fly to a whole new galaxy and still make sense of things.
Sam had a little something to do with it.
It was simply a matter of linguistics, though I am pleased to calculate.
Uh-oh. Wait, what happened to Liam and Cora? Oh, there's the broken helmet.
Repeat, we need an emergency extraction now.
They're spinning up the shuttle. ETA is 3, maybe 4 minutes.
We don't have that long.
Initiating transfer.
I knew that he was gonna do that. Rip. Maybe he won't die. Dude, it'd be pretty cruel if he didn't do that, though. Like, for his own kid. What does that mean?
Move! She's going into cardiac arrest.
Is that what it's doing to me? Not space, Dad! Maybe he'll be okay. We don't know yet.
Pulse is weakening. Tell the ARC to prep medbay. Come on!
Something's happening to me.
Pulse dropping. We're losing.
My life is flashing before my eyes.
Her brain can't handle the connection. Get her to Sun Node.
Girl, stand still! Welcome in!
Sam, what's the reading?
Ryder's implant is overloading. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There.
Uh-oh. Am I gonna be like part synthetic again, like Shepard was?
Welcome back.
Or
What happened?
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
Surprise! Now you get to play as Milk. Conveniently, Milk woke up the moment the twin and father were in danger. So once I saw that her helmet was cracked, I was like, he's probably gonna take his off, because, you know, if you're the parent in that situation, you kind of, like, it would have been really something if he didn't, like, help his kid there and kind of sacrifice himself. So I love this game. I think this game's really wonderful. Oh, I've been having fun so far. I wanted to play it despite, like, or, you know, to see for myself what I thought of it, despite all the hubbub about it. So far it's really fun. I feel like I'm still, like, I remember when I first started playing the Mass Effect games, I was like overwhelmed by the world and the controls and everything at once, and like the lore. And I feel like I'm still in the early stages of figuring things out in this game, but that's what a father would do, you know? The parents gotta protect the kid. So I was kind of thinking he was gonna do that once I saw that her. How did I survive? Oh no, that's what they're gonna tell him. They're gonna be like, well, your dad. I'm excited to see the romance options, Girl Stand Still, also. So I'm excited to have new romance options after having the same romance for, like, all of the Mass Effect games. So I'm excited. What about the others? How did I survive? We should probably ask about the others.
Did the rest of the team make it?
Hey, you're still with us.
Oh, he's right there. Okay, I don't know how
Guys, get to Sam Node.
they're
Ryder's
okay.
awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
Uh-oh.
You're up.
Is he like
You
in my
okay?
brain now?
And here?
Uh-oh.
My father. Where?
Uh-oh. No, you guys can't make that face.
It was your life or his. And he chose you. I'm so sorry.
Milk's
I
gonna
know
be
this must be a blow.
pissed. Milk's gonna be pissed. If Milk wakes up, dude, and I know, I first see that it's gonna be like, okay, there's two ways it can go. It's gonna be like understanding twin, or it's gonna be like, wow, our father died because of you, and I don't know what their dynamic's gonna be, but Milk might be sour. How's Dad doing? Well, you know, Dad was getting kind of old. Reyes, wait, when you meet him, tell me what you think of him. He's my writer's canon. Oh, I'm so excited. I also want to hear about everyone's canon romances. I'm excited. I don't know when we're gonna meet him, but I don't know who even the romance options are. Like, this can't be happening. We weren't close. Oh, you can just say we weren't close. No big deal. Dad died. We weren't close. It's okay. Brush it off. I think I'm gonna go a little bit more. I'm gonna be like, Strike Commander Reyes. Male Hawk has such a good voice. Honestly, I love male and female Hawk's voice. Yeah, I'm predicting there might be some tension with Milk now. I'm gonna say this can't be happening.
I can't believe he's gone.
We really got blasted by that
everything
thing.
was fine, and then
I know he could be distant, but he once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
Dude, don't we kind of need him?
What are we doing in Sam Node?
Sam is now part of you, in a way we don't entirely understand. It played havoc with your brain.
What?
Sam?
Your father authorized the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
I have a conscience?
Shouldn't that be Cora?
In theory. In reality, you're the new Pathfinder.
Is she mad? Is she? I wonder if she's upset that she's not leading now. Okay, I'm a little bit. My canon wasn't close with Dad. Yeah, I guess I don't really know how to feel it out right now. The family relationship. Are you kidding me?
You can't be serious.
What's the matter? I think you're up for it.
Wait, you guys saw me out there? I barely know what I'm doing. I haven't trained. What was my father thinking? That's easy to say. Only if Cora agrees.
Still goes against protocol. Cora, are you really okay with this?
I won't stand in the way of your dad's decision. It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to untangle it could kill you. I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
Is the Ark still drifting?
That's the thing.
Is this like...
Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon. She needs to rest first. She has 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder for this.
2 hours? Okay.
I checked with your brother.
Yes, we've been expecting you.
Still no change. But if you can pull through, so can he. A bit of your dad in both of you.
Well, that's kind of nice. Thank you.
Your father will be missed.
Liam.
What's going on, Sam?
This is our private channel.
Is this like having
I shared
Edie
it
in your
with him.
brain? So my dad had this guy in his head too? Milk still isn't awake! Ugh. Is Cora salty? I can't really tell yet. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. There's like so many unknowns. So much to take in. It's so weird like not knowing the characters right now. This is like having milk in your brain. Oh god. Having Sam load programs into his brain Matrix style, didn't you? I don't remember if we did. This is okay. So what's so different about this versus like, you know, fusing your being with the Reapers and the Control ending? Not so bad. Right? Why'd he pick me? What channel? What channel?
He never mentioned anything about that.
It allowed me to know him better. Alec
Yay.
wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
I don't know if I agree with that. She just looks sad. Okay. I don't know. You have 2 hours. Yeah, that was... I was wondering about the tone of that. You know, she has a right to be... What is this? What? Wait, who was this person? They look pretty cool. They're like, is that my dad? They're like scanning him? It's a cutscene. You've seen them before.
Ryder, good to see you on your feet. We're at the Nexus.
2 hours, you know?
It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Scientist Solarian.
Let's hope they've had better luck. Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus Control, this is Hyperion requesting docking clearance. Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here.
I love the control
Take us
ending.
in.
Salt. And Shepard returned in Reaper form to romance Garrus.
Construction should have been finished by now.
The end.
Could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom.
Green across the board.
Negativity.
Docking initiated.
Could be worse, he said.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
Uh-oh. I don't want her to be pissed at me. I want her to be my friend.
You gonna be okay, Ryder?
The captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
I still can't believe Dad's dead. This should have been his moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start?
Okay, Gandalf.
I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Right? So, always keep a jump jet handy.
What I wouldn't give for mashed potatoes.
Mashed potato. I'm just kind of following
See a
them.
full duty roster.
I just updated the charts.
Take a deep breath. Just like I did on that planet when my helmet broke open, right? I'm just following them. There's so much going on here. I don't want to explore it all right now, if that's okay. Ah, synthesis. Yeah, you're right. I like the control ending. Mashed potatoes. You know, you can't control your weird food cravings sometimes. When is Milk? Yeah.
It'd be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
I swear, if Milk
Nexus
wakes up
runs a
at the
support
end.
group, just enough to finish building the station
Ooh.
and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
Something's gonna happen. Why do I always feel like something's gonna happen?
Here we are.
That was kind of fun.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
Well,
Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's...
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry. My
I don't
code
think
is
they're
limited to
hiding.
information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
Current year.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone?
The Nexus.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy.
The plants are alive.
Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to
They're
offer.
probably fake.
As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
Harsh.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system.
Ooh, that's scary.
Making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
Yay. Colonization. Yay.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
I can see that.
Where? Place is deserted.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious
I would just want a
twilight
hobbit
world
house.
of Habitat 5?
That'd be cool.
Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
Rip, dude.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time
That's so
for
bad,
immigration
that's so
processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
I'm just gonna start saying that when I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, chat, I was
Lance
thinking
is still
about
alive?
unknown error.
It's
Sure, I'll take that.
like they didn't finish building it.
Something clearly bad happened. I mean, I feel like nothing good could have happened. I'm surprised we're being so casual about this. Because I
This
feel
place should be packed with people.
like we should be a lot more
There's a guy.
worried.
Maybe he's got champagne.
Unknown error.
Hi there.
I just want a Hummit house.
We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc?
I need to scan this guy. You're right. I need to start scanning everything. Is that a problem?
This is the Nexus, right? Pretty sure we parked in the right place.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
Of course, I'm sorry. It's just, we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or...
His face.
You're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it.
Hmm.
I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an arc had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
I mean, I kind of am a malfunction, but... That's beside the point, really. We're definitely here. Why is that? Why is that?
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first arc we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
Wait, what was his last name?
Everything that could go wrong with our plan has.
What is his last name? I missed
14
it.
months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst
Look,
is
we're
over.
locking arms. Look at them. They're so cute. I like this game so far. Back. Welcome in. Oh, his last name is Kandros. No, I don't recognize it. A malfunction. I thought that was his first name. Wait, what is it from? Please. Lactose!
No word from the other Pathfinders?
Imagine thinking I remember.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
It was great.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
Oh.
This day just keeps getting...
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
Wait,
You
what?
should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an arc to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
Awkward.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
Okay.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
I'm so overwhelmed. Lactose. She played Omega. Yeah, I only played Omega DLC once. I don't know. I don't remember. You can tell me, Lactose. He's someone from... in that? He's related to someone from there? Means more to us. We're here to assist. Oh, was Arya's ex-girlfriend. Oh. They're related. That's cool. That's cool. I wish I could pick up on more of those like Easter egg things. We're here to assist.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec.
Oh, they look
is dead.
They're like, we're doomed.
Please understand. The entire initiative is at risk.
Dude, it's just my
None
dad,
of the Golden Worlds
too.
panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
I like her hair.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Oh no.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Well, Milk, you better keep sleeping.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
I mean, it sounds like I don't have a choice. They were roommates. They were roommates. You know, friendly roommates. Let's hope so, because otherwise we're all dead.
Well, we came a long ways for nothing if I'm not.
We'll all die if you're not.
That's no way to treat a guest.
Hello.
I'm Nakmor Kesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all
That's a
feeling
little
the
bit
pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Okay.
Welcome to the Nexus.
I'm just being left alone. I don't know what's going on. The fish guy has a better accent than me. A better accent. How do you have a better accent? I hate her. Wait, who do you hate? The girl with the short hair? I don't know how to feel about anyone yet. I'm just trying to soak it in, and then we'll see how it goes. I don't know. It's just like a lot of new people, and I'm not sure how I feel about them yet. Thanks for helping.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Nice.
Let me show you something.
Female Krogan too.
An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
Okay.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we have a lot of people to talk to. I'm assuming this is going to be kind of like a main base. A Krogan, romanceable Krogan would be nice. Salt, have a good rest. I didn't even say sleep, I just said rest. That's kind of morbid. Sleep well. Have a good Sunday, have a good week.
You'll have to fight Kesh for the galaxy swirls.
You can get through this end of the semester, I believe in you. Let's view the journal. Select a mission, press space to track that mission. Most critical missions are found under priority ops, so probably like getting food and good night, Salt. Thanks for hanging out. I don't want the stream to end. I don't want to be done. I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to do homework tomorrow. A playable Krogan? Oh, you're right. I never really thought about it. We've just been humans. Maybe we will have different options for the next Mass Effect. Okay, so speak with Director Tan in the Pathfinder headquarters. Cool. Oh. Loyalty missions. Oh my god, we have so many people to talk to. We don't have any ally in relationship. Okay, it is nice that we have kind of like a sorting mechanism for quests, though. You know? So let's do this first. You can save the game yet? Oh, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, before we couldn't. Nice. Now will I be able to save if I'm not in mission? Is it like you can only autosave when you're in mission? Yeah, so far the combat's fun. In general, I think this game plays pretty fun so far. Okay. Well, let's go talk to some people and learn about this place.
This is Nexus control to Hyperion. It's good to have you here.
Oh, Addison.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
Were they like a thing or something? That was pretty. Oh my gosh, Vanguard. I can't try Vanguard again. I was such a bad Vanguard. This is the cutscene that ruined the game? Wait, why? You wanted me to be a Pathfinder. All that matters is he's gone. My face is tired. I'm like, what? I'm gonna say all that matters is he's gone.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
I don't know how to feel about it. My face is tired. Oh, that's a meme, I see. Yeah, I don't get how that... I was like, is that a saying that I don't know how your face relates to the way that you treat people? And chef, artist, teacher, environmental science. Oh my god. Teacher, please no. Please no teaching. If I had the skills to be an artist or a chef, I might, but if you look up the original before they patched out all the problems, this is one that held up as an example of what went wrong. Oh no. Her animations were borked. Oh. Writers to editors, producers, voice actors without being corrected. Okay, well, let's see what she thinks about these things. The plan for the hostiles.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life.
Thank you,
not
Jack.
an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, They disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it.
Wait, what's wrong with poetry?
Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh,
so Kandros is like the defense, like the defense guy? I do need to drink water, thank you. You should make hot chocolate. I didn't put cinnamon in mine, but I should have. No, Jack, I appreciate you suggesting jobs. I don't think I'm qualified for any of those except teaching, and I don't want to teach anymore. Okay, Kandros is security. Interesting. Well. Relationship with my father, since that's such a pleasant topic.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision.
She has a crush on him or something?
Anyway.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something.
Why did she say that?
Much like a colonial director without colonies.
Why did she say that? I'm not your new mother? Who says that? Bohunkus, welcome in. Yeah, it makes sense for the Turian. Yeah, he... I forgot his title when he introduced himself. I know that Liam went to the security area, but... that was kind of weird. Yeah. Okay, failing outposts.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and
she just
expect picket
teleported.
fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
I like idling, gotta say.
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
I mean... she's not wrong. She's not wrong. It does seem like a kind of a mess. I mean, maybe I'll feel differently after talking with other people, but...
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
Well, they're getting along.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Oh, nice. My next expedition. I only banged him once. Don't call me mom. She's blunt but not wrong. Yeah, she didn't bother me really. I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, I'd probably be kind of pissed too. Great to see everyone. The Blight, how it brings people together. About time.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Oh.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving
Oh my god.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Well, these people are... They really did choose the right voice actor for this character. Yeah, I feel like it's good. It's a good match. Hello, Trevor. Welcome in. We are playing Mass Effect Andromeda. Shepard is a space vampire. This is not Shepard anymore. Although they have a similar look going on. Shepard also had the white hair, dark lip. But Shepard is fused with the Reapers now, off in Reaperville, so this is 600 years in the future at the least. Like your origin, yeah. I try to make a lot of my characters look similar. I have a theme. For sure. Don't play games with me!
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay.
Oh,
The
I mean,
for Eos
he's
will be in the
right.
computer.
He's
and when
right.
you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Uh-oh.
Something wrong?
Yeah, the computer
Ryder,
chip in my
please see me
brain.
and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
Dude, he's just gonna...
No. I'm fine.
He's just gonna be like, you need an update whenever he wants to talk to me. I don't know how I feel about this Sam thing. He is salty. You did... No, I didn't do the synthesis ending. I did the control ending. This game isn't trash. Trevor, have you even played this game? Hello?
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny. We had a lot of this happening.
The mutiny?
But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Good night, Thundero. Thanks for hanging out. We're on the Nexus! Yeah, we're exploring, we're talking to everyone. We need to install updates. No, I don't want to upgrade to Windows 11. Wait, has anyone upgraded to Windows 11 yet? Was it okay? Sam is great. Okay, well, I'm still feeling out how I feel about Sam being in my brain now. So... Is it paranoia?
You know what they say. It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. 3rd time this week. It's getting worse. First one was small stuff.
Wait, why are people trying to kill him?
This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good. Sorry. Understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Why are people trying to kill him?
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
What? Why?
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, that's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
So, I don't get it. Someone's trying to sabotage the... Be better if it was Edie. I liked Edie. But... Never install first run Microsoft product. Scan the keepers. I never even did that to completion, so... Not right now. Can't be bothered. No, yeah, sure.
Sure thing. What can I do?
Side quest.
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help.
I need to remember to scan
I've sent
things.
the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Hello? Anyone want to be scanned?
Find out why. Be careful.
Okay. So... It's trying to make me do the Sam quest right now. But I don't want to do that one. I want to talk to the other people. I want to finish talking to these guys. My update can wait, right? I wanna get to know this place a little. Wait, are you a person to talk to? Nice scan. Oh, drink water. Got you. I will not get a headache tomorrow, right? It's pretty quick. That's good. That's good. Yeah, the keepers. I didn't even get all the keepers. Oh,
Yes,
Kesh.
I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working to fix it. That's all. My crew's working on it. We've moved the ops center to the top of our priority list.
Hello, Silent Chaos.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing.
I mean...
At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
They've been kind of giving me a hard time, but... Oh, Genophage. Well, that's probably a big question to start with, but...
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with a genophage.
Right. The Genophage.
That's such a
little
big
gift
thing to bring
our
up.
people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
Solarian involvement.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense.
Oh.
During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Everyone appreciates the genophage. Yeah, I'm sure everyone appreciates the genophage. Now I'm thinking about Morden again. That's great. No, I thought though that... So, wait. So, we obviously helped the Krogans in Mass Effect. But I thought, for some reason, I thought that she said that just now that there isn't a cure. But I thought that there was. He sure changed his tune, yeah. Yeah, Morden. We ended with Morden. The initiative left between oh, okay. I keep forgetting that. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Krogan whereabouts?
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan
I keep
around.
forgetting that timeline.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both
You're
need me
spying.
here.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
Wait, nobody's mentioned that yet.
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
When did that happen? The heck? Okay.
I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Yeah, and we're also gonna starve, apparently, so there's that. There's a book about the uprising. Oh! There's a book about the uprising. It's like the Dragon Age books. The Krogan got screwed. Why are the Krogan always getting screwed? Feels bad. This happened before your arc arrived. I think we forgot to have you click the advertisement wall in the... Oh. Oh, okay. The 7 above Tan died when the Nexus encountered the Scourge. Your job.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Like an engineer. 3 Andromeda books. 3 just Andromeda books. Okay, 1 is bad, 1's okay. 1's amazing. Your reviews of... I love your reviews of texts.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out
Maybe
there.
if I have time, I'll read some Mass Effect books. I read... there are a bunch of Dragon Age books I haven't read either. I just read The Calling and Stolen Throne. The book changed your opinion about... Ooh, see? I like that though. Okay, the Nexus is 4-ring circus. Don't like how Tan operates. His disdain for the Krogan is obvious. I believe his intentions. I want to talk to Tan. It's already polarizing. So there's a bunch of drama going on between these leaders. Circle the wagons! My teacher used to say that in my chemistry class in high school. I think I can talk to Kandros about this and at least try to get the two of us more coordinated. Maybe not. Okay, so more... Oh, same thing. I thought I like picked it up, but I guess that'd be kind of weird if I just like pocketed their data pad. Okay, I'm just gonna loot things and I can sort through it later. We already talked to... Oh, here's Kandros.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Well, he seems kind of nice so far. Dragon Age short stories. Wait, really? Wait. I didn't hear about the Dragon Age short stories. Who's in them? Who's in them? Are they new characters or are they... You met Kesh? Question mark? Kesh. I'm really bad with the names until I meet people a few times. But I don't know. Did we meet Kesh? I don't remember a Kesh. Gothic Silver, welcome in. The Krogan leader. No. Oh, Kesh. Her. Oh. Wait. She's not the Krogan that we just talked to? The Krogan lady. Oh, yeah. I forgot her name. Tan is the Solarian. Oh, Tan is the Solarian? Oh. Okay. What are all the romance pillows you have? Oh, good question. Well, we got Garrus back there. We got Thane. We got Jarlaxle from the Forgotten Realms. We got Raceland from Dragonlance. We got Loghain from Dragon Age. I almost said from Ferelden, which is also true. We got Yorvith from Witcher. We got Geralt from Witcher. We got Morden. Some of them aren't exactly romance, but close enough. Dude, y'all, I'm so bad with names. It's gonna take me like at least 5 times talking to these characters to actually know their names. So yeah. Like I'll recognize them on sight and by their character, but by their name I'll be like, I don't know who you're talking about. So Addison, yeah, Addison is the human woman. Kesh is the Krogan lady. And then the guy that she was talking about and kind of like slandering was Tan, right? And that's the Solarian, I think. So, and then this is Kandros. We do need a milk pillow. And if Fenris, I did romance Fenris. I think we might do a different Dragon Age 2 romance when we get there this time, but we'll see. But I should have a Fenris pillow. He's like, you know, my original playthrough, Dragon Age 2. Yeah, he's wiggling. Can't sit still. Turian welfare.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
Oh, great.
Sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
So he just wanted to do his own thing.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone
Look at his
studying them.
tongue!
Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
So he really doesn't like them. But the other lady told me that she thinks he knows more than he's saying. There's like so many things going on right now I'm trying to keep track of. Playing a female mage. So, oh, did you rivalmance? I rivalmanced Fenris. I was a very pro mage, but I played warrior.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Okay, so I feel like he's supposed to be like strike team mission.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
It sounds like they're calling him Tyrn, like Tyrn Logain. Seems we're no closer to getting a foothold in a sector without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy. I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved and continued loss of resources and lives makes it hard to justify. Oh, okay. Yeah, you became Viscountess?
This is wrong.
Nice. Wait, how do you become Viscountess? Is that like Sebastian? Did a male mage hawk with Fenris. I love that.
This is wrong. It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true.
Wait, she's pretty cool.
There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Oh, you side with the Templars. I've never sided with the Templars. If you talk to him again, you can... Oh, okay. Cassandra's voice actress? No way, really?
Exile, huh? Guess it wasn't for having a hand in the cookie jar.
They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have...
There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Milken Rensis.
Not
He
Milk!
could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I mean, I can try.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Milken I love him.
Sounds like she's saying Milken.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex. Combat experts who've signed up to defend us.
Apex Legends.
Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
You're trusting them to me? Heart.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle
He's like-
themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Nice. I can, deploy people. Oh. Nice. So this reminds me a little bit of, like, the war table type stuff in Inquisition. You just got here and you have a wife? Hello, LH. Yeah, Milk is making moves. Milk is making moves. Yeah, I've never sided with the Templars in... I was always very pro-mage in Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition. Maybe I'll try... I don't really want to side with the Templars. I don't really want to... Oh, listen, I'll romance a Templar a little bit sometimes, but, like, siding with the Templars. Pay Apex missions in multiplayer. Oh. Okay, I don't know what this means. Create a strike team and send them on one of these missions. Oh, okay. This icon describes the difficulty of the mission. It's a skull. That looks bad. Oops. Sabotage the enemy. Oops. Oh, I think I chose one. I don't know. Did I choose it? I don't know what's going on. %70% chance of success, sure. Well, we're gonna give it a try. What I'm doing. Male Dalish go. Oh, Dorian. Yeah, I was pro mage too, and I romanced Cullen also. My sister loves the Dorian romance.
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed
Oh,
in that
Professor.
Perhaps both. You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick. My colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Nice.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop, or lab, you know.
You are always welcome. Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
What does that mean?
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Okay. Scan minerals with it. I have a lot of things I need to scan.
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I
More
dispatched
side quests.
an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Oh gosh. Have hope!
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened. And I need to know.
Oh no. I don't know if I'm very optimistic about that, but maybe there'll be like one survivor. Your rider's so close to— wait, really? I love that. Dorian made me restart my playthrough. Yeah, my sister was playing oh, what was it? I think she romanced Colin her first playthrough, but then she was playing like a female, and she was like, because Dorian, you can flirt with Dorian when you're a woman. And she like didn't realize he was gay. And then she obviously you realize that he is gay. And if you didn't already know. And she literally made a whole new game with a male inquisitor just to romance him. Becoming abominations, and yeah, You're Sam? Are we Frodo? It's your Sam! It's me! Oh. Okay, okay. There was a mutiny aboard the Nexus during your absence. Events escalated. Conscious betrayal. Dun dun dun. Okay. I need my people focused on defending the station, not taking inventory. If you really need militia oversight. Isn't he the one who started the mutiny? The exiles are more Calix's people than Sloane's. I'm so overwhelmed. I may have started it, but Sloane made her allegiances clear. I know she's held you in high regard. I hope you can be impartial when it comes to this. Who is Sloane? Sloane Kelly is not who I thought she was. There won't be a problem. You won't object to sending a small and discreet, okay, recon team to find out where Sloane and the exiles might have gone. I don't know what it looks like an abandoned camp. Okay. Conspirator Irida was among the dead, but not Sloane. Sounds a little bit sus. I don't know why I'm just reading people's like emails though. Yeah, they're talking about the mutiny, but I'm still, I don't know who Sloane is, and the Dorian Iron Bull romance is too good to ruin. That one's good too. I've never romanced either of them. I only did one playthrough of Inquisition, and ooh, there's people.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilk and Rensis.
Ah,
oh!
Our murderer. Wife's here all the time.
This is this.
Guess she told you her sob story. Milky, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Wife says you're innocent.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
Why
I was
does
part of a
Ryder look
futile
like she's
effort to
looking
set a
up? She's
colony
like,
on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
and then he ended up dead. Forensic files. Sown is the leader of the mutiny. Okay, but I haven't met them yet. Circle wasn't a thing. Many mages wouldn't know how to wield their power. Yeah, I think the circle needs to be... The power dynamics in the circle are not right. Female Kunari mage, your romance. I want to romance Sarah. I want to romance Sarah. The animations were weird. Okay. The Turians are tall. Yeah, I can see that, but like she doesn't look like she's looking at him right now. Like it looks like she's like staring at the ceiling. And then he ended up dead.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup.
For good reason.
We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. Witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Well, that's rough, buddy.
I'm so sorry. That's awful.
We were close. He was a stubborn son of a... I admired that about him. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Okay, maybe it's her eye color. Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe it is her eye color a little bit. Yeah, I can see that. He didn't say the bad word, no. Don't give up. I don't really like the choices in... It's either like I can be really, oh my gosh, don't give up, have hope. Or I can be like, yeah, we'll see what happens, dude.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
So the plot thickens. Arms merchant.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Oh no.
You got it. Shop till you drop. Here I come.
That's fine. Hey, wait. Please don't drop anything you bought from me, okay? Tam would have my head if anything happened to you on my account.
Nice. I'm probably not going to buy anything right now, though. That guy okay? Or that lady? That person?
No news on the Turian Arc yet? Or is this militia business?
Murder case.
I spoke with Nilkin Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
And he was found guilty.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty.
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
You don't trust him?
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
This console? Or where? No, here. No? What is he talking about? What console? Oh.
The Nexus versus colonist Milken, evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Milken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Okay.
Notice the handoff there. Too small for lizards.
You'd be surprised. There's also Purvine in the seed bank.
Nobody's making Creeper in Andromeda.
You'd be surprised.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Cat are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
This person's hair is bright. They may all be dead.
There's apparently no viable planets in range. Exile may have been a sanitized death sentence.
What a shit show. Pathfinder, we have to get this back on track or we don't survive. No pressure, right?
I'm kind of freaked out.
This wasn't in the job description. We have to find a world, then save it.
Glad it's not just me feeling it. But it's not just you either. We're a team, right? It's what they need us to be.
Are we not a team? Okay, so there's another witness we can talk to about the murder trial. But we also still have to talk to more people. Liam's bracers.
Ryder.
I didn't even notice.
You may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences
Oh,
for your
now
father.
you're talking.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Oh, wow. Okay. I guess we didn't do a lot of talking last time we talked.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me. They don't see me as the rightful successor.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic.
Aww.
She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line.
Oh gosh. Revenue management.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea
career
of exploring
change.
space.
Inspiration.
Life had its detours and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. So how does anything get done?
He
In
was
theory,
a little bit
Kesh
insulted.
handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
Why? I wonder if I'm supposed to like bring some harmony here. I don't know if that'll work.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before.
Sounded like he was
We've all
suddenly
left home in
screaming.
search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arcs. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them.
What?
Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
The heck, dude? Why are you, like, telling me that?
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated.
Not this
My
again.
people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
I don't know, like, she seems fine.
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time
I've had
of it.
several Krogan
Publicly,
friends.
I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster.
Space
Scourge killed
racism.
hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
So you've said. Yeah,
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up.
Stop, it's
Gian
reminding me
Garson
of
never
Milk.
glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed.
Yes,
We
we've
had no
been
choice but to
expecting
turn
you.
to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw.
I want to meet Sloane.
Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle.
Oh
nothing
my
more.
god, dude.
Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Yeah, silence is like what do you even say to that? You've got some issues.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other
I
terrors
love
lurking
Grant
in Helios,
and Rex.
colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder.
So we're
and
like
don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
Are we actually gonna do the scouting, or is it just gonna be little missions I assign?
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Wait until you see. Okay. Addison is incompetent, Tan is a racist, and Kesh is hot. What about the other guy? What about the Turian?
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
Kendros has a nice voice.
To be part of the first wave. But before departure in 2185,
the Turians always have
we got
nice
word
voices.
they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also
And they're like
bringing
always
along
hot
Drow,
too.
Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications.
Where's
We
all
won't
the
see them for
Drow?
some time to come.
Why aren't there ever any other
That's
Drow?
all. Thanks for your time.
There's just
Of
Thane.
course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
This alien is racist for sure, but like not in really a new way. Like that's something we've seen. Well. I think that was that getting to know everyone. I want to find leads on the missing arcs. That's what I want to do, but I feel like that's not as simple as it sounds. Why are the Drell always gone? Is it because they're... Is it because they're dying? Hello, Brave Athos. Welcome in. I am having a great time with this game so far. I don't know. You know, we played Mass Effect 1 through 3, and that was fantastic. I gotta give this a try. So far, I'm having fun. I feel like it's also just getting to know everything. The other species arc. Ooh.
I could get used to this, you know. Idleweight confused.
Hello, Bandit. 17 months. 17 years. 17 years, Bandit. Thank you. I feel like, yeah, I was immediately more interested in the other species arc, so maybe I should read that book. Drell, Hanar, Volus, Quarian are on different arc that we never get to see. Are you kidding? I want more Drell. And Thane's son. Yeah, we get to see Thane and his son. That's like almost it. Maybe there was like one other Drell. Didn't Liara have like a Drell friend? Yeah, don't spoil. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, Helios assignment. These are like my next missions acquired at the initiative's nerve center, the Nexus space station. Okay. Oh, so that's where I am right now. So, oops. Oh yeah, the exploding things and the first murder. I should probably finish this first murder quest since I started it and did like half of it already. Although I don't know if it's gonna turn out to be scanning. Okay, I remember that. I also have to... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I still have to go back to Sam. Where do I go for this? Oh.
Hey there. You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Addison wasn't my favorite. Which one was Addison? This was me before you guys made me memorize all the names, or partially memorize the names. Her reactions are understandable. Yeah, tired face.
She understands the stakes. If I fail, we...
You won't.
Let's hope not.
You won't. That's the end of it. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
Oh. Wait a minute. Should I go do that? I'll be able to come back here, right? I assume, since I have a bunch of quests here, this seems like a pretty main... Yeah, I'll be able to come back. I'm just always afraid I'm gonna, like... Nice. Milk!
I'll make it right, Dash. I promise. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Oh.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
Oh no. Well, my brother might die too.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
That's such a... That reminds me of like a Dragon Age side quest.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Ket. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it
Rip
could've gone
Kirkland.
differently.
Things will get better.
I'm sure there are decent aliens here in Andromeda too. We just have to find them.
Well, I heard you're Pathfinder now. Sooner you figure out where they're hiding, the better.
Will do. Chin up.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
How did he die?
I haven't heard how he died.
Brand generic soldier.
That's how. That's the only part that
He
matters.
died like a hero.
I've met one Pathfinder.
That's so cheesy.
Two with you.
Just tell me how he actually
But I
died.
figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I mean,
Make sure your brother here pulls through.
it's one way to go. I'll say that.
How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished
That's
everything
where
in the
I'm
Milky Way
at.
I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns.
Grad
so coming
school.
here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
Okay. How's my brother?
How's Scott doing?
Milk!
His condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so he's dreaming.
Oh,
Means
he's
all the
eating
wiring still
cookies.
works.
How did this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! The circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another Ryder.
He's gonna feel real bad. He died of oxygen deprivation. Just tell me. Yeah, we can assume.
Are you staying here in the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7.
What
Watching
does he
you guys
mean
running
too
around,
old?
Dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains
Oh,
me to
for
admit
fighting
it, but
things?
it's passed me by.
We'll miss you. What will you do here?
What will you do on the Hyperion?
We still have thousands of people taking a nap here.
He's a doof.
And this way, I can look out for Scott.
I cannot even tell how old these characters are.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes,
Yeah,
with
you're
Scott,
never too old to die in combat. Come on. I like Carlisle so far. I mean, he mostly just kind of talked about being old, but I liked his attitude. Why can't I talk to this person? They look cool.
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story
Oh,
I'll tell my
Primarch
grandkids someday.
Victus! Oh, I love
No need to exaggerate.
Victus.
That was a tough fight on
I
Habitat
thought
7.
his voice sounded familiar.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
I had kind of a crush on Victus. Rip his son, but you know. Oh, information wall.
Hi there. I'm Gian Garson, founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I'm here to welcome you to a whole new galaxy. The good news is, the hard part's over. We're here. If you have any questions now, just ask.
Oh, wow.
The Pathfinder is responsible for exploring and assessing new worlds for outpost placement and settlement. Each Ark is led by a Pathfinder who represents their species. Pathfinder Ryder is currently assigned to active duty for Ark Hyperion.
Rest in peace, Dad. The fandom really agrees. They're thirsty for him. BioWare fandom, what I've learned is they're like thirsty for everyone, but
The selection process saw
I
the
can
Andromeda
understand.
Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination.
I mean, come on, Victus, Thane, they're both dads. Do I need to use all the information?
Welcome, Pathfinder. Please select a topic.
It sounds... This thing creeps me out a little bit.
Your current location is Ark Hyperion, housing the human population. Ark Parchero, the Solarian vessel, confirmed departure in 2185. The Asari ship Ark Lucinia confirmed departure that same year, as did the Turian Ark Natanus, embarking in 2185.
But they're all gone.
Presently, Ark Hyperion has arrived in the Helios cluster. Docking procedures with the Nexus are complete. All personnel should see their supervisors for updated task information. The Andromeda Initiative encompasses all colonization efforts, including Ark,
I hate this
Pathfinders,
colonization
outposts, and the
effort.
Special Support Hub, the Nexus. For more information, please visit the Nexus administrative offices.
Message from the founder.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. I think it's important we take a moment to reflect
This
on
feels
the
like a
principles
work
that brought
training.
all of us together. It started with a vision of a better future. A vision that you shape. Life in Andromeda can be anything we dare to dream. And I'm proud to help make those
Only we
dreams
don't
come
have
true.
food,
Drop me a
water,
note
or
sometime.
shelter.
I'd love to hear how we're doing.
Okay. Thanks, Raceland. But I know, look at Raceland being so nice and welcoming. Snapdrably, hello. So Milk is still, wait, where's Milk's pod? Is this Milk's pod? If it is, they really pushed him off to the side. I'm kind of nervous that they've given up on him, dude. I feel like it must be, because I don't know where else he would have gone. No, he's in the bed next to... Oh, really? Wait. Escape, escape, escape. I want to see this. I click into menu and then I'm... Oh! Oh, you're right! Oh, guys, we can see Milk now. You can see his eyeliner and eyeshadow, his bald head, and his milk mustache. Well, even if you don't wake up, at least we got to see you. Our beautiful work. He wasn't out here before, right? Maybe I just imagined that he was in the pod before. I thought they got him. Yeah, they okay, he was in the pod. Okay, I didn't imagine that. Look at him. Nice. I wonder what he's gonna be like. What's anti-ableism? Well, ableism is like a lot of different things that fall under like discriminating against or harassing or oh wait, we didn't talk to him. People with disabilities or disabled people. So trying to make things accessible and not ableist is what anti-ableist means. Greer,
how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens.
well, we did a pretty good job. We got most of these people out of the tutorial.
Yeah, your father and Kirkland.
Why did he mention that? That's we're like, oh yeah, we did a pretty good job. We got you out alive. And he's like, yeah, but these two are dead. It's a risky job, dude.
I know. It's rough. Being on the Pathfinder team is turning out
He
to be
just
a
had to
dangerous
bring that up.
business.
More than I ever thought. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call.
So is
Take care, Greer.
He should retire.
Thanks again.
He's had enough. He's had enough. Nice wish list. I know, the wish list is so fun. The wish list is so fun. It's like a little window into my darkest desires of my heart, you know? Okay, well, I think we need to go back and do the quests in the other place now. But I'm probably gonna stop here for the night. Oops. I can't save? Maybe because I'm in here. No, I can't save. Wait, why can't I save right now? Maybe if I go back I can? Sounded like tired edge. We still, I probably want to pick up with this murder quest, but I don't know. Nice. Anti-ableism is like, wait, what? Wait, why is it? I don't understand what you mean. It just means that you don't, that you're working against ableism. Just like anti-racism is against racism. So this is probably where I'm going to end, because I don't know the murder quest. I don't know if it's going to go on longer, and I kind of want to finish it, but at the same time,
we've been expecting you.
If it's going to be like, you know, a half hour longer of questing and listening to witnesses and dealing with trying to get him out of prison or whatever, it might go on longer. So I'm probably going to stop here for tonight.